everybody, and welcome to Racing from... We already said it? Well, then I'll tell you. Delaware Park. In case you didn't hear them sing it, I'll say it. Delaware Park. Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to look at Thursday's 8-race card. This is the first Thursday we've run this year, and we'll be running them up until October, I believe. So if you forgot to come on out, make sure next Thursday you come on out. But we did have a nice day today, a little warm. But we're getting to June here, June the 6th, D-Day. And we had a fast track and a firm turf. Here's Bungie just dropped down. Dancing around he is. Yes, Bungie, do you have a horse for Saturday? Oh, he's giving me a long story here. Oh, that's not good, Bungie. That is not good. All right, let me tell him the story. Since Bungie's been around for like 14 years, we've had access to the daily racing forum on the internet. So a day like today, Thursday, where we don't run again until Saturday, you don't get the form until Friday. But I could go on the internet and print out the form of the turf races and handicap, well, Bungie could, handicap the turf races. Well, now we're not getting that, we can't get on there. They took away our password and I can't have access to the racing forum. And because of that, Bungie cannot make a pick for Saturday. He'll only be able to do it on Saturdays for Monday and Wednesdays for Thursday. I hope they do correct that problem, Bungie. All right, well, thanks for the explanation. He did have a pick today. We'll have to see how that one did coming up later on in the show. All righty. That's not good news there with that internet. All right, let's go now to the races. First race at 1:15. These are the horses that were in that first race. And there they are, 6 of them to be exact. Got a pair of 40-to-1 shots on the inside, a favorite at 4-to-5 in the middle. And then the other ones have got some action. So let's see, we'll go to turn the mic over to John Kern and see what takes place in the opener.
And they're off in the opener. Sweetheart Lady shoots right out of there, quickly to the front, opens up 3 lengths on the field in the blink of an eye. We have 4 across the track, hit the curb. Up on the outside, Red Kitten, no sniveling. What Shaken Baby has the rail. And last away down the back stretch is Macy Ray Clearline. It's Sweetheart Lady they've got to catch today, leads it by 2 lengths. Up on the outside, Red Kitten with no sniveling and hit the curb down toward the inside, those 3 across the track. Then a gap of 2.5 lengths further back to Macy Ray Clearline and What's Shaken Baby. But trying to shake free of the field, Sweetheart Lady now opens up 4 lengths on the field with 3/8 to go. Now 5 lengths on the field. Hit the curb is chasing, as is Red Kitten and no sniveling. Right now they've got a lot of ground to make up. Next in line, Macy Ray Clearline and What's Shaken Baby is at the back. Quarter mile to go, and Sweetheart Lady all by her lonesome in front by 7 lengths as they turn for home. Sweetheart Lady now down to 4-to-5 and running like one, leads it by about 7 or 8. They're battling for the balance, it appears, with Hit the Curb, Red Kitten on the outside, a late run from Macy Ray Clearline, and down on the inside, no sniveling, but it's all Sweetheart Lady from start to finish. Total control. Will win this one easily by about 7 lengths. Hit the Curb getting second.
And it was the favorite to take the opener on this Thursday card, Sweetheart Lady, with Jorge Calderon for Gerald James and JD Farms. 380, 220, 210. Hit the Curb with Correa, 280, 210. No sniveling with Chappie, 220. Exact the 10-20, the try $20, the super with the 2, 35.50. All right, and how about this? An early turf race. Race 2 on the turf and 2 scratches. The 2, My Sister's Keeper And the 10, also eligible, surplus goal scratch. This was Bungie's first pick of the year, and Lordy, what happened? They bet it down to 2-5. Shanghai Bonnie was Bungie's first pick of the year. We'll see how he does as we watch race number 2.
Maidens on the turf, going short. And they're off. Favorite Shanghai Bonnie breaks well, goes right for that lead. Quickly opens up a length. English Heiress quickly on the move into that second spot, followed by Little Skiff up on the outside with IMA Lauren and Naughty Notion. Our Flirtation gets away in 6, followed by the Gray Fion Bar. Raging Blaze is your trailer as they speed into the turn. And the favorites are hooked up 1-2, and Shanghai Bonnie is showing the way. English Heiress is now quickly dropped back and out of it. English Heiress quickly retreating. Naughty Notion's taken over second, followed by Little Skiff. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths to Our Flirtation. They quickly spread out. Fion Bar rallies the Great Tour the inside of English Heiress as they turn for home with Shanghai Bonnie going solo on the front end, leads it by 3. Little Skiff riding a big one in his debut, and Little Skiff has momentum. Little Skiff on the outside is charging on by. Shanghai Bonnie's trying to re-rally toward the inside. Little Skiff on the outside. Shanghai Bonnie, Little Skiff in the upset. Will win it by 3. Shanghai Bonnie getting second, then Our Flirtation and Fion Bar.
All right, well, crossing the wire first was the 8, Little Skiff, but for an incident on the backstretch was disqualified. And I'm pretty sure for the first time since Bungie has existed, his pick got moved up on a disqualification. He's been taken down many times. And so, am I happy to win this way? I feel like Bill Mott after winning the Derby. No, but I'll take it. Now, was I happy it only paid $280? No, but we'll take it. So Bungie's 1 for 1. Maybe he should retire right now, not worry about whether he gets a racing form to handicap or not. Shanghai Bonnie placed first with Clever Trevor McCarthy for Chucky Lawrence, for Matthew Shearer. They had a winner yesterday too, that combo. 280, 220, 210. Our Flirtation with Katie Davis, 7 even, 480, placed second. Placed third to 5 Fion Bar with Russell, 620. Exacta 3120, tried 211.40. Double 820, Super with the 9. 684 even, and Bungie is 80 cents ahead for the year. Woohoo! on to the third race. Better than ripping them, I guess. Field of 7, going 5.5 furlongs in here. Favorite was Crescent City Pretty.
On the one, has to readjust himself on the stirrups there. Looks like he's settling down now. We're about set. And they're off. Elverson shoots out of that gate there quickly by a length. Polarization up toward the outside. Rattlesnake Rose moves up with the rail. Valuable Package. Heather Hills gets away in 5th. Followed by Impishness and Crescent City Pretty, the favorite, up on the outside, racing 4 wide down the backstretch. On the front end, Elverson by a length and a quarter. Rattlesnake Rose has the rail. Polarization next in line in 3rd. Valuable Package toward the inside of Heather Hills, then Crescent City Pretty, and Impishness is your trailer. Opening quarter went in 21-2. They're flying down the backside, and that's Elverson on the front end. Has it by 2.5 lengths now. Polarization chasing. Heather Hills on the move, followed by Crescent City Pretty trying to lengthen stride. Rattlesnake Rose has dropped out of it. Then comes Valuable Package and Impishness as they turn for home. They've still got Elverson to catch. Opens up 5 on the field. It's Elverson in command right now. Crescent City Pretty rallies on the outside in the second with Heather Hills and Polarization, but Elverson's going solo on the front end and not throwing in the towel. Elverson keeps pouring it on. Elverson and Trevor McCarthy will win it by about 6. Crescent City Pretty settles for second, followed by Polarization tight for 4th with Heather Hills and Impishness.
And it was number 4, Elverson, for Clever Trevor McCarthy, back-to-back scores. James Lawrence, or Chucky Lawrence as he likes to be called, his 2nd straight score. Matthew Shearer Another win for him as an owner. Elverson pays $16.40, $6.20, $4.20. Crescent City Pretty with Cintron $2.80, $2.40. Polarization with Halliday $12.80. Exacta $47.80. The Try 1004 $41.20. That McCarthy Lawrence double $27.80. Pick 3 $49.90. Super with the 3 $4,000 $256.20. Back to the turf we go for the fourth race, and this time it's a two-turn turf race. Scratch, check, bounce, and Billy the 2, and also take out 6. A main track only, Velocita Brillante. And 4 to 5 favorite, grade 3 stakes place Pamina for Sir Michael Dickinson.
Chapter 2, your race favorite is the 4, Pamina. As we're set for a start. And they're off. They come away in alignment across the track there toward the inside. German Street will come out on top off the chute, but rushing up tightly twisted on the far outside to challenge. Lahia tucks in nicely in that third spot to secure the rail. Then a gap of 2.5 to Frippery racing in fourth. Another 3 to Pamina. Right alongside Disa Nike as they make their way into that turn. Trailers are more fun again. And at the back of the pack, Silver Slivers. They curl around that turn with German Street leading it by a length. Tightly Twisted is right there stalking in second. Opening quarter went in a quick 22 and 2. They've got about 4.5 lengths on Lahia, who still is in that nice spot in third, going easily it appears. Frippery a length further back in fourth. Pamina begins to advance toward the outside fifth, and Disa Nike toward the outside of More Fun Again. Silver Slivers continues at the back as they race toward the half-mile marker. We have about only 6 lengths to begin the bunch up there, and Tightly Twisted now takes over from German Street, leads it by a length. Up on the outside, Frippery's on the move. Going into that second spot is toward the inside. It's German Street still trying to hang in there. Pamina begins a rally on the outside of Lahia. As they move into the turn, half went in, 47 and 1. They've got 3/8 to go. Tempo Quittens Tightly Twisted leads it by 3 parts. Right there, it's Frippery, and Pamina's making a 3-wide move. 3 lengths further back to Lahia, not kicking in. More Fun Again begins to rally as they turn for home. Up on the outside, here comes Pamina to take on Frippery. Pamina now leads it by a half. Frippery toward the inside second. More Fun Again rallies in third. Lahia's trying to get underway toward the inside. Tightly Twisted, but Pamina and Frippery will duel it out, and Pamina begins to edge away. Frippery a game second, followed by More Fun Again and Tightly Twisted round.
And the big favorite, Pamina, gets the job done, for it's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron. Alex Cintron for Michael Dickinson and the famed Augustin stable. Always good to see their colors in the winner's circle. Mr. Strawbridge, 380, 240, 210. Frippery was Centeno, 460, 320. More Fun Again with Fergal Lynch making his first appearance at the meet, 220. The exact is 1680. The Try $46. 4-4 double 50-60. Pick 3 38-10. And the pick 4 129.90 and the Super 226.90. Back to the main track we go for race 5. And this one at 1 mile and 70 yards. Bolitnikov was a scratch today. Favorite was Joe Specs at 3 to 5.
Working on the 2, Sterling Canyon trying to straighten that one away. Baltimore Billy also. And they're off. And Sterling Canyon breaks well, as does I Got the Brahms, Harlansdale. Baltimore Billy's being rushed up on the far outside quickly into contention. Next in line, Rocky Diplomat. Only one taken back off the pace is Joe Specs, really. And he's already about 9-10 lengths off the leader as they make their way around the bend with 4 across the track. Sterling Canyon, I Got the Brahms. Right there, it's Baltimore Billy and Rocky Diplomat. Those 4 all within about a length. Harlansdale wisely settles off that foursome as they make their way around the bend. And solo at the back is Joe Specs. Baltimore Billy, I Got the Brahms head-to-head. Sterling Canyon toward the inside and Rocky Diplomat on the outside. 3 lengths further back to Harlansdale, who now is a patient fifth as they move down the backstretch, and Joe Specs continues to trail. Opening quarter, 24 seconds flat as they approach the half-mile marker with I Got the Brahms by a neck over Baltimore Billy. Sterling Canyon toward the inside. Length further back to Rocky Diplomat. 2.5 lengths to Harlansdale, and Joe Specs is at the back. About 6 or 7 lengths separates the field. They went the half in 49-1. I Got the Brahms and Baltimore Billy are head-to-head. Now Baltimore Billy 6 ahead in front of I Got the Brahms. Harlansdale now being let loose and quickly gaining ground. And from the back, Joe Specs also surging up there 4 wide. Now the back are the front. Harlansdale to the front by a half, but Joe Specs is going right with that one. And these two are going to square off. The rest of them don't have much left, it appears. And Joe Specs from last to first as they turn for home. Harlansdale still has a shot, though, in second. They went the 6 furlongs in 1:15-4. Joe Specs in front by 2. Harlansdale's under a drive once again, trying to come back on that one. Rocky Diplomat has taken over third with a 16th to go. It's Joe Specs, the early trailer, but he's going to be the winner. Joe Specs in front by 4.5. Harlansdale settles for second, far back to Rocky Diplomat and I Got the Brahms.
Joe Specs gets the job done here for CC Carol Cedeno. Mike Catalano Jr., the trainer for Blackstone Street Racing LLC. Joe Specs pays $320 to 10 to 10. Harlansdale with Cintron, $340 to 40. Rocky Diplomat with Calderon, $440. The Exacta, $840. The Try, $58. Double, $740. Pick 3, $53.70. And the Super, $50.20. And that winner was another Delaware certified winner. Keeping that streak going. All right, to the turf for the third time. Race number 6. It's a 5 furlong sprint on the turf. Had an entry in there, the 1 to 1A. If you bet on one, you get them both. So if you bet the 1 and the 1A comes in, you cash. Favorite was Train Game at 6 to 5. It's a quick win on the grass. Here's John.
Looks like they're trying to straighten away the 4. And they're off. It's a pretty good start. For the lead toward the inside, Lambano. Up on the outside, it's Purrs again. Train Game also right there with Leading Empire down on the inside. The filly talks in her sleep. They're battling for that lead. 5 across the track in the early going as they speed into the turn. Then a gap of 4 to Stormstruck, followed by Boppin' Road. Then comes Radcliffe Royale and Belgiorno. The entries last and next to last as they race into the turn. Still bunched up, talks in her sleep, leads it by 3 parts of a length over Lambano. Alongside Purrs again. Train Game is next in line. Up on the outside, Leading Empire. Those 5 all within about 2.5 lengths. Far back to the rest of them as they head for home. The first flight is led by Talks in her sleep. The fillies leading the boys right now as they turn for home. Lambano, Purrs again. Far outside, Leading Empire all with a shot. Down to the inside, Stormstruck, a late rally, trying to slip through on the rail. Here comes Stormstruck. It's Lambano in front. Stormstruck is slipping through on the outside. Purrs again. Stormstruck with a dream run on the rail. Will upset the field. Stormstruck wins it. Lambano getting second. Purrs again.
Here's an upset here as Stormstruck gets to the front and wins it for it'll cost you if you didn't bet on Acosta. J.D. Acosta for Elizabeth Brand and Leanne Hester, the owner. $55, $21.20 and $12.20 across the board. Lambano with Paz, $3.80, $2.80. Purrs again with Chappie, $3. So that 5-4 exacta paid $202.40. The Try, $637.80. 1-5 double, $108.40. Pick 3, $70.80. And the Super with that one, $2,856.90. So big balloons in the 6th at Delaware. And the last 2 races are both for the thoroughbreds, both going 2 turns on the main track. Here's the field for the lucky seventh. The favorite was on the rail. American Glory, kind of a hunch today on D-Day, 75th anniversary of D-Day. All right, there's the look at the field, and here's John with the call.
Favorite, slightly the 4, Lady Brianna, over the 1, American Glory. And they're off. American Glory breaks well with the rail. Sterling Furiosa is right there. Up on the outside, we have some company also coming from Lady Brianna. Follow Ruby Punch, Helen's Pitch, and Ivania on the far outside. Trailing the field around the first turn, you know what it is. But on the front end, it's American Glory showing the way. Leads it by about 2 lengths as they make their way around the bend. Up on the outside, it's Helen's Pitch toward the inside. Lady Brianna, their heads apart in second and third. Then a gap of 3. Ruby Punch is settled nicely in that 4th spot with Ivania toward the outside in 5th. And you know what it is. And Sterling Furiosa. Opening quarter goes in 24 seconds flat as they move down the backstretch. American Glory showing the way by 2 lengths. Lady Brianna racing second. Helen's Pitch has dropped back a bit. Being passed on the inside by Ruby Punch. Up on the outside, it's Ivania. You know what it is next in line. Sterling Furiosa and Helen's Pitch now dropping back to last. After a half in 48-1. It's American Glory showing the way as they race into the turn. Lady Brianna right there stalking in second, followed by Ivania. The favorites are 1, 2, 3. Next in line, you know what it is, trying to rally from the back. Ruby Punch is flattened out just a bit. Then comes Sterling Furiosa and Helen's Pitch is out of it with 3/8 to go. American Glory, Lady Brianna are head to head. Ivania's right there, close up third. You know what it is trying to muster a rally in fourth. Then comes Ruby Punch and Sterling Furiosa as they turn for home with Lady Brianna showing the way. Opens up 3 lengths on the field. It's all Lady Brianna with a furlong to go in front by 5. They're battling for the balance. American Glory, Ivania, a late run from Sterling Furiosa. You know what it is also right there, but it's a 1-horse race to the wire. It's all Lady Brianna. Lady Brianna, and Danny Centeno wins it by 6. Ivania clearly second best, followed by you know what it is, and Ruby Punch.
And Lady Brianna, an easy win here. Made sense to bet on Centeno. Danny Centeno for Gerald Bennett, who's off to a good start here at the meet. J.J. Brevin Stable, LLC. 620, 340, 260. Ivania with Rose, 480, 340. You know what it is with Cedeno. 360, the exacta, $21 to try, 77.60. That 5-4 car 54, where are you double, 145.20. 154 pick 3, 198.90. And only 3 tickets were alive with the pick 5, and one of them was with the 4. So the pick 5 was hit. $10,753. And the dollar super with the 6, 138.60. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the 8th and final. And it's for thoroughbreds today, and had a big field of 8. And the favorite was Accolade at 8-5. And the longest shot on the board was the last horse in the last race, Dangerous Notion, at 90-1. Wow. All right, they're going a mile and 70 yards. Let's watch.
Now she's on board. They're trying to straighten them out. And they're off. And Casabawaba breaks well, but outrun into the first turn by Trap Music. Accolade up on the outside, far outside, pawned it back, saving ground nicely with the rail. That's Fountain Street Kid as they make their way into that first turn. Trap Music well off the rail, leads it by over a length. Casabawaba chasing. Accolade trying to settle in that third spot. Fountain Street Kid continues to save ground around the bend. Pawn it back on the far outside, followed by My Friend Linus, and a gap of 2 to Dangerous Notion. And the trailer toward the inside of that one is Tasmanian Devil. Opening quarter in 25 seconds flat, so a rather leisurely tempo being set by Trap Music, and now Accolade up to join that one. The favorite now engaging Trap Music for that lead. They've got 2 lengths on Pawn It Back and toward the inside. Casaba Waba. Then a gap of about 2.5 lengths to My Friend Linus, going smoothly in 5th and picking up some momentum now. Then a gap of 6 or 7 to Fountain Street Kid, followed by Dangerous Notion and Tasmodian Devil. They cover the half in 49-2 as they race into the turn. Accolade trying to shake free. Pawn It Back is making a bid toward the outside as they race into the turn. Trap Music is dropping back. My Friend Linus is next in line. And then comes Casaba Waba. The rest are far back with 3/8 to go. Accolade by a half. Here comes My Friend Linus ranging up there 3 wide. Pawn It Back is in between those two. Trap Music trying to hang in there in 4th as they turn for home with Accolade trying to fend off the other 2 on the outside. My Friend Linus and Pawn It Back angles now to the inside. It's Accolade and Sedanio in front by 1.25 lengths. My Friend Linus is trying to get by. Down on the inside, it's still Pawn It Back hanging in there, but Accolade is gamely fighting off resistance. My Friend Linus is gobbling up ground though. Accolade, My Friend Linus surges at the line. Accolade had to settle for 2nd, then Pawn It Back and
My Friend Linus runs down the speed and wins the nightcap. For Jeremy Rose to the occasion. He is off to a great start, and I'm happy to see it. I've always thought Jeremy was one of the most talented riders we've had here, and he's riding well here in this meet so far. And my buddy and old-time leading trainer here, one-time leading trainer, Sam Cronk, the trainer. Erica Newberg, I think that's the 3rd one they've won together at the meet. And My Friend Linus pays $6, $3, $2.20. Accolade with Sedanio runs 2nd, $3 and $2.20. Pawn It Back with Rivera, $3.40. So the final exact of the day, $16.80. The try, $57. The double, $26.80. The pick 3, $386.10. The pick 4, a pretty good one, $1,008.60. And the super with the 7, $166.30. And guess what? That winner was another Delaware certified winner. So we had 2 of them today here on this Thursday. And that, my friends, wraps up the Thursday card. And now we're going to see how much was wagered on the races today at Delaware. And we cracked the 2 million mark today, 2,033,556. So that's a good day. The last 2 days handle very nice. Our next live racing day is Saturday, which happens to be Belmont Stakes Day. And they've got a tremendous card there with lots of stakes races, 13 races in all on Saturday. And you can bet them right here at Delaware Park. And if you can't make it Saturday, you can come on out Friday and bet the Belmont Stakes here at Advanced Wagering at Delaware. So, and we'll be open tomorrow. They've got a pretty good card at Friday also at Belmont, including a 20-cent pick 6 with, I think, 2 races on Friday into 4 on Saturday. Kind of a unique bet there. All right, that'll do it for tonight's show. I want to thank you for tuning in and hope to see you this weekend at Delaware Park. Good night, everybody.